Well, hello everyone, it's Positively Angelic, and it is time for a collective reading for you. This may or may not resonate with everyone, and keep in mind this is a timeless reading, so if you see this after May 6th, then it was meant for you on that particular day. This is not sign specific, and there are several things down in the description box that you can check out. So let's get started. All right, so we're going to start with an affirmation card. I'm just going to pick out of the center here. We've got, I have complete control over my own thoughts. Okay, so right here you can find yourself in an endless loop where you explain that you feel negative because of the negative behavior of someone else. But if instead you take control of your own emotions and you think an improved thought, because it feels better to do so, you can turn it around. You have no real control of what anyone else is doing with their vibration or with their actions for that matter. But you have complete control over your own thoughts, vibrations, emotions, and point of attraction. So whenever you're thinking about these things, okay, someone else, aggravates you, or they do something that you just can't forget and get through, and you just don't understand why are they doing this, why are they doing that. You have control whether you're thinking about those negative things, because all that's going to do, when someone says, you're not hurting anyone but yourself, that is definitely what this is doing. Okay, this is only hurting you. It's hurting no one else by you thinking these negative thoughts. It's not even hurting the person that you're thinking negatively about. Okay, they're going on and on about their day. So just remember that, that way you actually can still continue to manifest a good life. But we're going to clarify this, and we're going to pull some more cards at this time. Okay, so keeping control of our own thoughts, that is so important. I'm even guilty, sometimes of thinking about what other people think about this or that, or why did they say this or that, or that can really ruin the part of self-love that we're supposed to be doing, right? And it's not being selfish, it's actually taking care of yourself first. All right, so now we're going to go with some fairy cards and see what we have going on with the collective. What do we have for the collective May 6th or after? Whoever is going to watch this, what do we have for the collective? All right, so, all right. Okay, so, wow, these are really good cards. So I feel like we need to go backwards here. We've got the affirmations card, okay? And of course we have an affirmation, okay? So in order to attract what you desire, you can say this on a daily basis. You can write this on your mirror. You can write this, around your computer. You can put it on your phone. Sometimes I do reminders on my phone throughout the day to remind me of the affirmation that I want to say that day. But my favorite affirmation is everything is always working out for me. And, it seems that aggravates people sometimes. But I just remember I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it for me. And I don't focus on what they think about what I'm saying. Okay. Also keep in mind that this is a significant number, 15 here. I'm sure we'll find out why that's significant shortly. Here we go. Birthday card. So it's possible that someone's birthday is May 15th, June 15th, something like that. And maybe there's some kind of answers to something that you were asking about on the day of the birthday, or maybe at a party. This could be a Gemini, Cancer, Leo, could be a Taurus as well. So just pay attention for that birthday. It might not be on the 15th. This may be another number that resonates with you. For instance, my birthday is March 15th, so that is significant to me, but you take it how it resonates. And if it doesn't, just leave that behind, right? Everything's not going to resonate with you. Many of you have been thinking of shifting your eating habits. Now, this could be a vegan or vegetarian idea, could even be paleo, could be keto. Just look up the different types of eating styles you're thinking of. The others of you are kind of considering going uh, in a self-sustaining mode. So maybe not quite off grid, but maybe growing some vegetables, some fruits, some herbs, kind of getting used to those things. I'm getting that some of you are wanting to do some canning, you're wanting to make your own products. So definitely, get started on that. You never know when one step is going to move you to something else. You'll get an idea of, maybe doing one small thing. And then once you do that, it leads you into something else because maybe you're researching how to do that one thing, how to get that done. And then you realize, oh my goodness, if I had never done that, this wouldn't have happened, and this wouldn't have happened, and this wouldn't have happened, right? So it leads us to where we're supposed to go. Well, and that gets us to another. So maybe if you're making your own products, that's supposed to get you your own business. So, or for some of you, this is going to be maybe a promotion, could be a lateral move within your company, could also be you deciding to, pick up and move to another job, or like I said, starting your own business. Because you are shifting right into this spirituality. A lot of people right now have gone through the awakening or going through the awakening. You don't really know what's going on sometimes. I've been going through it since I was about 2. And because you get around people and they're like, okay, she's a little wacko, she's a little crazy, which I'm fine with. I like being a little weird. I'm actually a lot weird. So, and completely different from everybody in my family, but enough about me. So this is about you. So you may find that doing these changes, right? Saying these affirmations, okay, they're going to move you in a direction that gets you to your own business. Okay. So let's do some clarification. Let's do some angel therapy cards and see what we're looking at. And then we'll pull some moon cards and then we'll finish it up. Okay. So what do we have for the collective for May 6th or after? The people who are going to be viewing this video, what are we looking at here? All right, for the collective, these are the angel therapy cards, angels and fairies. What do we have for them? Okay, so let's see what we've got here. And look at that. Okay. Wow. So we were just talking about a career, and look what popped up. We've got books. So some of you are thinking about being a writer, an illustrator, a book editor. Some of you are thinking about becoming a proofreader. You can do things like that on Fiverr. You can publish your own books. I've just published 4 books myself, which are in the description box, but this is not about me. Again, Angela, back up. Okay, so yeah, so getting into your spirituality, right? We're talking about starting on a birthday. We're talking about the affirmations. We're talking about a change in eating. And you'll have to do things. You may be the person that wants to slam right into everything, and you're great with that. I'm kind of that person. But then there's some people who need to do little by little by little. Each person is different. That's what makes our world so amazing, right? Because if we were all the same, it wouldn't be as exciting at all. Okay, so each person has something to offer. And I, for one, would love to see more books, even though I don't especially like to read, but if it's something about spirituality, I absolutely love it if it goes with the topic that I'm interested in. Now, you do need to work on healing your solar plexus chakra. Now, this might give you, let's see, you might have the symptoms of heartburn. You might have indigestion. You might have acid reflux. You could have digestive issues. You could even have IBS. Um, Anything to do with the digestive system will show up if you have issues with your solar plexus, okay? Because this is a part of your power, right? This is like, whenever they say, I felt it in my gut that I was supposed to blah, 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 or I felt in my gut I should have, but I didn't. Okay. And that's where this comes from. Okay. That's the reason that we know we need to heal that. So you may want to look up some videos. There are plenty of foods that help you heal that. Definitely staying away from animal products, processed foods. Animal products do include dairy. They do include eggs. They do include a lot of processed foods. You definitely don't have to follow that advice. And also keep in mind, I'm not a doctor, okay? But uh, I do believe in natural healing. So it's kind of up to you which direction you go with that, okay? Don't take this as medical advice if you have another issue. Also, as I said before, you have spiritual gifts. You have the ability to attract every outcome you want, whether positive or negative, I have to say. So that means when you put the emotion into something, when you put that emotion in it, whether it's of love or of something not of love, okay, you are going to manifest that in your life. Okay, so let's keep going. So cancel, clear, delete. This is a card I have not seen in a very long time pop up in a reading. Using positive words and thoughts. So this is kind of telling me that maybe you're kind of in negative Nelly land, so to speak. So, you kind of have to just say, okay, if you are going through the spiritual awakening, instead of trying to justify everything you have done, every mistake you have made, every decision that you have made, instead of doing that, just do what you would do on the keyboard on your computer: cancel, clear, delete. Okay. So you can ask the angels to help you cancel out. See, it says cancel the effects of past negative thinking, but also just start going within yourself. And if you can't go from, oh my gosh, I just hate this, or why can't I be a better person, or why can't they be better people, or whatever it is that you're thinking, maybe just focus on something that doesn't matter. Focus on something great that doesn't matter. I might would say, that's a beautiful crystal. I really love the way that it looks on the inside. I kind of almost see a hologram in there. It's so pretty. I wonder where this came from. And I just really like the way it makes me feel. Okay, whatever it is. So you start slowly like that. Okay, you may be talking about how nice it is outside. Everybody who asks me, oh goodness, how are you feeling today? Because it's raining. Oh, I feel great. Everything always works out for me. So there's a reason it's raining. I do have an herb garden on my back porch. So I want the rain sometimes for my herbs to grow better, and for my tomatoes, and my peppers and things like that. And if the sun is shining, everything always works out for me, right? So you have to start getting in that mindset. And it can be a fast process or it can be slow. Just get ready that if it's a fast or slow, whatever, you are going to lose some people in your life, but then you're going to gain some wonderful, wonderful, energetic beings in your life. So this is where we get into speaking your truth. We just kind of talked about voicing who you are, or you can keep it to yourself and you're still going to give off that energy, right, of who you are. Healing that throat chakra is so important because you are going to need to voice everything that you are thinking, whether it's to yourself, okay, to the angels, to your higher being, to the creator, to source, okay, to spirit, or whether it's to someone else. Now, that doesn't mean that we have to be rude and ugly, but it does mean that sometimes, actually, every time, we should be setting our boundaries. Control comes from not setting boundaries. So, those of you out there, I'm feeling it that, you tell people, well, I'm a control freak. Well, if you are a control freak, you may want to look at those boundaries that you're setting ahead of time. And if you're not setting those boundaries, then you need to look at starting setting boundaries. There's a lot of videos on YouTube, great YouTube creators, TikTok creators who talk about setting boundaries. Okay. And I've had to learn to set boundaries over the years. It's very, very important. Okay, so let's go with some moon cards. Hopefully this reading is resonating with some of you. I hope that it's not boring you because it's too long or whatever. So let's go ahead. And if you hear my dog whining, he's already been out like 19 times today. I really apologize that he is just pitching a fit back there. Yeah, so anyway, that. So what do we have for the collective of May 6th or after? Whoever is going to watch this as a timeless reading, what do we have for those individuals? And this will be the end of the reading after we finish this. Okay. All right, so let's go. I promise some of these are right side up. There we go. Okay, so conclusions are within reach. Now, this is on your throat chakra, and it was in the reverse, right? So you are not being who you are right now, right? You're not really being within. I actually see you with friends and them talking about things that really don't interest you. You're doing everything you can to get involved with their conversation, but it just doesn't feel normal to you. You almost feel like you don't belong here, maybe on the planet. I used to feel that way. So, what you have to do is you really have to disconnect yourself from those outlets, so to speak, and you have to connect yourself to outlets that match. It's kind of like taking an American plug. Okay, if you've ever seen a European outlet, you try to stick an American plug in a European outlet, it won't go, because it is completely two different outlets. Another example would be, taking your USB plug and trying to stick it into an HDMI. It's not going to work, okay? But you do have several conclusions to a situation that you are working on, okay? Your intuition is telling you one way, you're asking advice of others, they're telling you another way. Go with your intuition, go with that gut. Remember, that's the healing of the solar plexus chakra. As soon as you heal the solar plexus and the throat chakra, you are going to open up to things in a more knowing manner, okay? More understanding. So the answers you need are coming as soon as you do the uh, the eating modification. It may be just as simple as every day you decide to eat an apple, and that might be the first change that you make. Just an apple every day, or a piece of fruit every day. A lot of people don't get in enough fruits and vegetables anyway. Sorry, that was my computer. So go ahead and try one fruit a day or one vegetable a day and make those changes slowly if you need to, or fast. So, and then you do the cancel, clear, delete, right? Because you're going to be working on healing the throat chakra, or the throat chakra, the solar plexus chakra. You're doing the new eating habits. You're doing your affirmations. You're doing the cancel, clear, delete with the negative thinking. And then guess what? You're going to start getting those answers, and you might want to get a journal. I do have one for sale on Amazon, not that you may want that one if you want to try it. It's in the description box. But so you need to start writing this down. Okay. Those answers you need are coming. Something I'm also getting is that you need to start documenting dreams, even if it's just one word at a time that you remember. But start documenting those dreams because you've got answers in those. Oh, look at there. Your dreams need a practical plan. Well, your practical plan I already received, which is you need to write those down. But then also, this is talking about your dreams for your new career. Um, I do feel strongly that there are many of you who are going to go in a different direction as soon as you clear out the everything out of your body that doesn't belong there. Okay. We're talking about energetic negativity. We're talking about food negativity. We're talking about mental negativity. We're talking about outward negativity, right? We remove all of that. It's almost like a detox. Okay. And then your dreams that you need that practical plan for, it will just like fall right into place for you. Okay. So let's see what's next. Looking at the bigger picture, this is going back to, seeing those little bitty nitpicky things that you just can't let go, right? So letting those go, let it go, right? Let it go. And then you will see the bigger picture is much more important. Okay. And we do have, I just noticed, we've got Gemini, Taurus, and Sagittarius in here. So air, earth, and fire, right? All that's missing is water. Well, I'm the water. That's what that is. Just kidding. Okay. And so there you go. There's your final card. Look at that. Adjustments are required. Adjustments are required. So all of these things we've been discussing, those are the adjustments. But look at this. You've got full moon, full moon, full moon, full moon. Okay. So that means that this is going to be working towards the next full moon. Okay. So that's what you need to be working towards is those adjustments. All right. I hope this resonated with you. This is Positively Angelic, and we're going to end up the reading. If you do have anything you would like to comment below, I'd love to read it and respond to it. Get the community involved and engaged. Look in the description box for anything else that you might need down there. And we will talk to you next time for your collective reading. All right. Bye-bye.